Welcome to the Strong Tower Podcast.
I want to be in a kayak going down rapids.
Right.
Possibly could die. That looks like fun to me.
I mean, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
But that's what I love about me and you, is that we're both not trying to do the social norm bullshit that everyone else is.
They're so loud, dude. Planes fly over us all the time, like big-ass jets.
Well, we got a train right behind us, so it's just like the same thing.
An Air Force. Ours is just a little cooler. Like when they have air shows and shit, like we can see this behind our backyard, like doing air shows and stuff, and like these jets like fly on top of each other and shit. It's so cool.
Yeah. What do you say?
He is. Yeah. He said he looks like he's running a podcast. I said, because he is.
That's what it is, bro.
He's flexing. Look at those tries.
Yeah, they're trying.
He said, yeah, they're trying. That was a funny one. Dang, when did you get funny?
Hey, it happens sometimes, man.
Did I filed for unemployment today?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, and I got some more money though from the shoe company I work for.
Oh, okay.
They paid me again today. I get paid monthly by them, and this is my second payment, and I have yet to send them a video, so I'm gonna shoot one today. I'm starting to feel bad. I've made $400 off these people, and I've done no work for them.
Yeah, man, these times are crazy, dude. Like, what is there? Like 4 million something people on unemployment? Maybe even more than that.
As of 2017, there was 3.3 million. I think it was 2017. It was like 3.3 million people in San Diego. That's just San Diego.
Yeah, well, I think there was 4 in Delaware.
4 million in Delaware?
Yeah.
That's probably believable.
Yeah,
San
wow.
Diego's probably about the size of... No, San Diego's probably bigger than Delaware.
Well, yeah. But it's
My
crazy.
county is bigger than the state I'm from. Dude, I had my two friends. One lives in like Bakersfield, which is probably like 3 hours from me. Like I think it's right past LA. And he came down and was hanging out with my friend Zach, and my friend Zach asking me about like wanting to go to skate parks. Let's go hang out. Like come over, hang out. This was like last week, so I had to like explain like this, like how severe like this, like how messed up the coronavirus actually is and how deadly it could be and all this stuff. And like they had no clue. Like dude, they were like, what? And I was like, dude, there was like a 17-year-old kid in LA who died from coronavirus because they were like, oh well, it's only old sick people that are dying from it. I was like,
Right.
no, dude. I was like, there's a 17-year-old kid in LA who died, and he was perfectly healthy.
Yeah.
Died from coronavirus.
That's what it was at
What's
first,
his face?
right?
Yeah, Stacy's mom, dude. Fucking Fountains of Wayne lead singer died from coronavirus.
Oh, it was the lead singer? I didn't know it was the lead singer.
Yeah. I think.
I knew it was part of the band, but I didn't know it was the lead singer. But yeah, dude, I mean, it's been like, even when it first started, I was like, oh yeah, it's just old people, like we'll be fine and all that stuff, right? But then it started getting more serious, and I was like, oh wow, like, you know what I mean? And and I'm telling people, like, all you gotta do, like, don't be going crazy, just do what they're telling you to do. Is like stay inside, social distance. That's all you can really do right now. You know what I mean?
People don't listen, man. People don't listen at all. It's like, I mean, here you can tell the road, like San Diego's so populated, so like on a normal day, it's fucked. Like driving on any road at like 5 o'clock sucks, but like if you go out at 5 o'clock now and drive on the roads, you can definitely see a drastic change in how many people. But I don't think that's because of the quarantine. I think it's because all these people don't have jobs anymore.
Well, that too.
Like, that's the because that's the reason for San Diego, like California traffic, is people leaving work and people in work, like now these people out of work. So it's like even in Claremont, in the little town that I live in, like there's still so many people out and about, like people at Home Depot. Like Home Depot was packed the other day, and I was like, "The fuck do you need from Home Depot at a time like this? Like, what could you possibly need?" Like, I understand like going to Target. Like we went to Target the other day because we bought like a volleyball slash badminton net and set because we were bored, and so we bought that and like bought some groceries and stuff. So like stuff like that's understandable, but it's like, dude, these people are coming out of Home Depot with like 4 giant boards of wood and shit. Like,
Oh, because they're probably building stuff at home or whatever, you know, because they're bored and they need something to do.
Yeah, true, and that kind of is the same reason why I was at Target the other day getting a fucking volleyball net.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's a hummingbird literally right in front of my face. This is so cool. What?
I got nothing in front of my face except for
We have this
bugs.
big ass tree right here. We got a big ass tree right here, and like now that springtime's coming back, it's blooming, and it's actually a bottle brush tree. They're actually native to Australia, and for some reason they're planted all throughout
so-
this area.
Wow, that's
But,
cool.
There's mad hummingbirds all the time, and there's bees like crazy. The other day there was like literally thousands of bees in my backyard, like a swarm. It was like the world was ending. It
Ugh.
was crazy. Dude, it was disgusting. We had to close all the doors, close all the windows, couldn't let Bentley out because, dude, it looked like a big black cloud just like hovering in our
bees?
backyard. It was bees, dude. It was gnarly.
Ugh, that's
It was
crazy.
so scary. Yeah.
So what else you
What?
been doing because of this virus?
Drinking. I did acid the other night. We were like all drunk, and my friend, I don't know if you ever met him, but my friend Tyler Lockard.
I recognize his
Lock?
name. I don't think I met him.
Yeah, T-Lock. He's been living in Colorado for like the past year, and he like got into some shit with his landlord, and he left. So he's living with us for the time being right now. But so he's been here. That's been cool. He's been drinking. Like, yeah, we did acid the other night. That was gnarly. We were all just freaking out. It was sick. Got real weird.
See,
I
nothing.
dyed my hair blonde.
Oh, that's because of acid?
No, I dyed my hair blonde like
Bro,
the afternoon before the acid.
you legit look like Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson, I know. That's me and John Dev both look just like Pete Davidson.
That's
right
funny.
now. But yeah, just dude, I've been drinking like, dude, the first week of quarantine, we were like, yo, we need like liquor stores are about to close. We need to like stack up on beer. I bought like 2 weeks worth of beer and drank it in like 2 nights.
Then you find out they're essential and they don't have to close.
Yeah, and we're like, dude, we don't need to worry about that.
Yeah.
I've just been drinking a lot, been playing a lot of Xbox, been playing 2K20. I got a slashing playmaker that I've been working on. He's like an overall 93 right now. He's nasty. He's like, I built him in, when I built the character, his it shows you like what NBA player he's closest to. It was Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
He's nasty. His name's Easy Breezy.
Beautiful cover girl.
Yeah, because he be breezing through the paint to yam one on your neck. Yo, these hummingbirds are all tooty. He's like literally a foot from me right now. I want to just like hold him. Come here, guy. Yeah, I'm so bored. Yesterday I was just walking around the house like freaking out because like there's been days where I've spent sleeping. There's days I've spent playing Xbox all day. There's days I've spent drinking all day. There's days I've spent cutting the grass, doing yard work, cleaning up the house, cleaning up my room, doing laundry. So like I've done everything, and like now I just don't know what to do anymore.
Dude, nothing's changed for me. I still go to work and I still,
No facts.
you know what I mean? I mean, I do the same stuff. Like, only at work there's like no one there.
Yeah,
You
I was
know?
gonna say, are there even people working that building?
There's still people working, but you know, we gotta do the social distancing thing, and I'm like, how you supposed to do that when you're like inside around those people? You know what I mean? But But yeah, but on my days off, like I just try and stay inside. I don't even want to go to the grocery store or nothing.
Yeah. Let's go ride like up in Encinitas, like 30 minutes away from us, in different towns and shit.
Playing.
Can you hear that shit?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Playing so loud, dude. It's annoying. But like, I don't know. All these people just want to live their regular lives. I'm like, dude, just stay home. Like, it's already a million people worldwide have gotten coronavirus, but like, there's like 7 billion people in this world. So.
And it's like, but that's why it keeps happening is because no one's following the rules. Everyone's just doing what they want to do.
There's this comedian I follow on Instagram. Her name is Miss Pat. Just like,
oh yeah, Miss Pat's hilarious.
Miss Pat,
oh yeah.
And she posted this meme. And it was like what did it say? It said if Barack Obama was our president and he told everyone to stay inside, everyone would listen. He said Donald Trump like your mom's boyfriend that you don't listen to, telling you to stay inside. I was like, yo, fact, nobody listened to that shit. I was like, if Obama would have said it, everyone would be staying inside. Oh shit, that was a bee.
Yeah, but you know the thing is that when Obama was in office, we had the whatever the H1N1 was. What was that? Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when we had like 5 days out of school. These kids got like 6 months out of school.
They got the whole year.
I know. I mean, they still gotta do that Zoom shit. Like.
Yeah, they still do that, but then you don't gotta go to school or nothing.
There's one kid who rides for us. He's like 13. His name's Theo. He's like really good at scootering, and he's hella funny. Like he reminds me of myself when I was 13. Like he's just a goofball. He like has to do that Zoom stuff.
Yeah.
And if we're like Red Lion doing Zoom, it sends all the kids a code that you type in on the website that gets you into that classroom.
Right.
Theo shared his class code on his Insta story and was like telling. And he was like telling all of us to like join in. Yo, it was so funny. I was like, yo, you were crazy.
And the teacher gets in and there's like 50 people in there. It'd be hilarious.
I was like, dude, that was too funny. But I mean, kids are doing that, I guess. But how much are you really learning from that? Like, how are you gonna sit there? How are you gonna be a 13-year-old kid, have to sit in front of a computer at your own house?
At your own house,
and
yeah.
Try to pay attention to a screen. Like, yeah, right. I'll be playing Xbox. I'll put the laptop in front of my TV and just play Xbox and make it look like I'm looking at the screen. Like, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's too easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like someone like me too. Like I would be distracted. There's no way. There's no way.
Oh, crib? Not a chance.
I know. I wasn't paying attention in school, let alone in my own house.
I was just high in school. I was thinking about like how they get all that paint all over the walls.
Well, in my math class, cause you know when I took Algebra 1 Part 1 and Algebra 1 Part 2, you know I didn't. So we had kids in the class where like we were allowed to chew gum when this whole school wasn't because we were like yeah, I mean that's how we learn better. Like someone chewed gum. There was a kid that sat next to the cinder blocks. It would play with it, like go inside the creases with its fingers and stuff. And yeah, we all had our little quirks and stuff like that, and they let us do it because that's what we needed to focus.
Yeah.
You know, I just acted like I needed to chew gum to focus, but I really didn't. I didn't focus at all. So.
Oh, that's some minty breath.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to play with like shit. I'd have to sit there, or I'd sit there and tap my pencil on my knuckles or on the desk. Like I always had to fidget with shit. Like, so I played with tech decks in high school.
Yeah.
I could fidget with my fingers.
So, how many are in your house now? Like living there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Jeez. And all are you at home?
I think T-Lock is 8. Well, Ern and his girlfriend, Ern's girlfriend still works. Her parents own a yogurt, like a frozen yogurt shop. So she works there, Aaron just is in his room all the time playing RuneScape. Jake's playing poker in his
Who the
room.
fuck is going and getting frozen yogurt?
A lot of people, dude. Those food places are still open, like Cold Stone and shit. All those places are still open. Like any like food place, mainly is gonna be
Yeah.
open, unless it's like a mom and pop shop and like, I don't know. I feel like.
But
all
most of them are doing
majority of the
deliveries and
food-
stuff, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, like with the scooter farm, we set up like I mean they're not doing this for yogurt, but we set up appointments. Like you have to like Doug stays in the shop till like 3, and then people have to call and make appointments. Like, oh, I want to buy this. I'm gonna come in at this time and buy this, or I'm gonna come in this time and I need my scooter to get fixed. Blah blah blah. So like when Doug gets appointments, he just calls me and John, and me and John Rochambeau to see who goes in to
Yeah.
help. I mean, like yes, I was in the shop yesterday, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I think, and I was in there for like an hour and a half. I worked on 2 scooters and like we sold some shit and we went home. But we've been doing like hella online orders, like, so that's saving our butts.
Oh yeah, that's when online comes in handy. Something like this.
Yeah, but it's still hella scary for us, like not knowing whether or not we're gonna be like when coronavirus is all done, like if the scooter farm's still even gonna be here.
That's
Just 'cause
crazy.
we still gotta pay rent. We still gotta pay rent for our place, and we got bills. We've got debts. Like,
I saw this dude that I'm friends with on Instagram, and he took a picture of his bank account, and he just got his stimulus check.
damn, what? I've been checking my bank account every day.
I know. I looked at mine today. I was like, I didn't get it.
My bank account been dwindling, bro. I was saving up all this money. I had all this money saved up for my Sony DSLR I was gonna buy, my mirrorless, and I'm like almost all out of all that now.
Yeah, man.
I could have a brand new camera and a shit ton of money, but nope.
Well, that's the thing with this
But
thing is like, Trump wants to open the economy and all the businesses and stuff as fast as he can, because he's not gonna let that go down while he's in office. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna open it while that sickness is still out. You know what I'm saying? So it could just
Yeah.
get worse.
Yep. But I think we're gonna be all right. I think
Oh yeah, definitely.
as long as we're still making online sales and we have dude like 5 people. We have like 5 appointments daily, pretty much. So I guess not too bad. But I think we'll be all right. I got high hopes. I think
Yeah.
we'll be able to get it out. But it depends, cause like dude, it's like July, we're fucked. Like, there's no way we could keep the shop open till July, doing it how we're doing it right now. There's
Right.
no way.
Yeah.
Like we'd have to be making thousands. When we first opened the shop, we were making like 25 grand on our website, like
Right.
monthly. And it is not like that anymore at all. Our website like got really shitty. So our website was fucked up for a long time, and like it was hard to put inventory into our website. So like it would say stuff was in stock when it was really out of stock and all this shit. So like it really turned people away from wanting to order from our site. But we just built a new website. So, and that's like, and we got like a new POS service, like those Clover things. You ever see those in small
Yeah.
businesses? Clover. So we have that, and so like now like before I couldn't really anything new we would put into the website, like on Instagram you can like tag product
Right.
and it'll take you right to your website.
Mhm.
Like anything new we put into the website like wouldn't show up on our Instagram. So like I couldn't tag new products. But now like with the new POS system, like I'll do shit like that. So that's been helping with like our website sales, because I can like post a picture of a scooter that we have and tag it, and then a kid can just boom easily just click that button and take them right to it. So we've had to make some minor adjustments within the past year to our website and stuff like that, because it was pretty shitty. But it just sucks because we were doing so well with our website in the beginning, like making thousands of dollars off our website.
Oh yeah,
Now
I
we're
mean,
down to, like,
that's the same thing with a lot of
maybe, like,
businesses, dude.
$1,000.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of businesses are going through it. Like, even if they were doing well in the beginning and everything,
Oh,
but like
yeah.
right now, yeah, it's
Dude,
crazy.
they said 75% of small businesses will close down.
That's wild.
75%, and they say 70% of Americans are gonna get coronavirus.
Yeah.
70. That's fucked.
Not me.
Every time, like, I'll be like smoking weed and I'll be coughing and my chest kind of hurt, and I'm like, ah, shit.
Well, did I tell you I already think I had it?
Dude, we all think Haley in like November, like December, maybe, like right when we got back from Delaware, she was sick as fuck, and like went and got tested for all these different flus and all this different shit, and she had a cough for like a month, dude.
Yeah.
And they couldn't find out what was wrong with her. They were like, yo, you don't have the, like, and Jake had it, I had it, John Dev had it. Like, we all had this weird sickness that doctors couldn't explain at the time.
That's crazy.
So, that's weird, man. So, I mean, if we're immune to it now, that's sick. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Well, like, I think it was in January, at the end of January, I think, I got really sick. Like, I had to call out of work sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd never do that. And, it was at the point where, like, I couldn't move. I was so weak. You know, my bones and my joints were, like, weak. I had the crazy chills. I was freezing.
Yeah, same.
You know, I had the worst headache and all this other stuff. And I went to the doctor. She was like, yeah, you have flu symptoms. She didn't say I had the flu. She said I had flu symptoms.
Yeah, exactly.
But then, you know, I ended up getting better after a couple of days, but...
Did they test you for the flu?
No. She didn't do no test on me.
They tested Haley. Yeah.
I don't even know what the
They
test would be.
tested her, and everything came back negative. Well, it's usually like something they stick in your throat or your nose.
Yeah, I don't think they did that. Yeah, I don't think she did that.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Our doctors around here suck, so...
Yeah, I can't afford shit, so I hope I don't ever have to go to the doctor anytime soon.
Well, if it's for coronavirus, it'll be covered.
Yeah, true. Not too bad. But this shit's getting fucking old, man.
It is,
I'm getting
dude.
really sick and so old, dude. Like, there's only... I mean, it's sick because I get to just play Xbox all day, but, like... Like, I was talking to John Dev's girlfriend, Stephanie. She was saying how she loves this because, like, she's super busy. Like, she like does this one job where she like a couple days a week in the morning she like takes this foreign exchange student to school. She like got a job that way. So yeah, and she works at a gym. She's like a gymnastics coach at a gym, and so she's been out of work. So she's been loving it. She's like, I get to do all the stuff I can't normally do because I'm so busy. I was like, well, I'm never busy, so like I get to do all this stuff all the time because I have a lot of free time with my job. So,
Yeah.
like, my job is fun to me, so I don't really consider it work. It's like I get to wake up, go ride scooters with my friends, and film cool shit. But I can't do that anymore. So now I just like filming took up this percentage of my time, and then the rest was like hanging out at home, drinking, playing Xbox, stuff like that. And now that one portion is gone, so now it's just all Xbox and like all just like sitting at home doing what I normally would do. But like now it's getting old.
No, and that's why they're saying like everyone's gonna like once this is all over with, everyone's just gonna like be flooding outside. You know what I mean? And then people want to like have like social interaction and stuff like that because they can't have it now. You know what I mean? So maybe maybe that's the way like of God telling us like, hey, go out and talk to people instead of being on your phones and doing all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Hell yeah. Have some real human interaction.
Yeah, I mean, just changing the way things are. It's crazy. Like, have you watched anything on Netflix or anything?
I started watching Tiger King the other day, but that shit was so weird, man. Like,
It was, man. I had to grit through it. I was like, I gotta watch this.
Those people are weird.
They really were. Cause they're all meth.
It's just like, yo, y'all are weird. Like, y'all are weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, it was freaking me out. Like, I watched like 3 episodes, and I was like, I get the gist of this fucking show. Like, it wasn't that interesting to me, to be honest. I'm watching movies though. I have a new movie website that my homie found. So like last night I watched that Invisible Man movie.
Yeah.
You can see a trailer for that.
Invisible Man.
it's like that girl and she's like in a relationship with that dude who like fucking is like abusing her, and she like leaves, and she like finds out he died, but then like he literally just like is invisible and is like fucking with her and shit.
Oh, I think so. I think she ends up in like a mental hospital or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
It was crazy as shit. And then I watched Birds of Prey, the new Harley Quinn movie.
Okay.
I watched that last night. So, like, dude, it has mad movies that are like still in theaters, and it's like HD as fuck. It's called 0123movies.net.
Oh, okay.
If you're bored, you can just connect. I always just connect my laptop HDMI to my TV.
Well, I got a Fire Stick and I can get a bunch of different things on there.
Wow. You're fucking sick.
Nah, but I've been watching no, I watched the Tiger King, and I liked it, but not as much as people are making out to be. You know what I'm saying? Like
People are just bored, man.
people are like free Joe Exotic. I'm like, what? Free him? I was like, that dude everyone deserves to be in jail.
He was feeding his workers expired meats for like years.
Well, he was feeding that to the tigers. He got it from like he fed it to the tigers, and then this one dude came in. Yeah, this one dude came in and got him to open like his like this pizza shop, and guess what they used for the toppings on the pizza? That expired meat.
I know.
Disgusting.
I've seen the memes. It's like people that went to the Joe Exotic place and ate the pizza are all like, "What?
Yeah.
Like, what did I eat?"
Yeah, man, it's crazy. And I love like the memes and stuff, but to like say free him is just annoying because he was definitely in the wrong.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But like I don't believe in any of that stuff, so you know what I mean? Especially when you treat them inhumanely, like you deserve to have your arm eaten and stuff like that.
Yeah. But there was a point in it with like that Carol Baskin lady, like people who hate on zoos, like all these animal rights people who like hate on zoos, like these animals shouldn't be locked up in cages, they need to run free in their natural habitat, blah blah blah. Dude, majority of animals in zoos are born and raised there, and if you put that motherfucker back in Africa, like
right,
you put
it's not gonna know what to do.
It's gonna sit there and wait to get fed
and get killed.
It's gonna die. It's like so you're not helping these animals by wanting to send them back. Like you're not.
Well, that's why. That's why I looked up to see how Disney handles their stuff. Since I'm a big Disney person, I was like, oh man, I gotta see what they do. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And so, but that's what they do is like they're either born there or they're rehabbing them to send them back out into the, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because something happened. I don't know. But they're not in cages. They're in like, I forget what they call them. Like, yeah, like their own little thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like their own little world.
And it's like when you're looking at them.
Like Animal Kingdom, like they have so much room to do things, and there's so much open land and stuff like that. So that's cool. Like, that's
well, it's because it's like I always thought though, like when I'm on the safari or whatever, and you always go past the lions and they're always like slumped. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh look, the lions are sleeping. I'm like, are they sleeping or are y'all just like drugging them with something? You know what I mean? So I was always skeptical about that, you know. But I guess you'll never know.
Yeah, probably not. A lot of stuff happens behind closed doors in a lot of industries.
Yeah, and that's what's crazy is that's what the documentarian was looking for, because they wanted to do a documentary like Blackfish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kingdom?
No, on
on Joe
Tiger
Exotic.
King.
Yeah.
And but then it ended up like they had all this like shit going on, and so that it totally switched the way the documentary ended up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
But oh man, so wild. Man, that was 5 years worth of stuff.
Yeah, 5 fucking years. That's a long time.
I can't imagine like filming someone for 5 years.
A lot of work. A lot of hard drives, probably.
And then I watched this
stand-ups, honestly.
Oh yeah.
That's you watch Pete Davidson's new stand-up on Netflix?
Oh, dude, great.
Yeah,
it was great.
And Tom Segura.
Tom Segura, yeah.
You know With Tom Segura, did you watch his new one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can, cause you know what they do. Cause I listen to all his podcasts, and
Tom Segura?
yeah. So comedians are putting their best stuff in the beginning, cause usually they would close with that. But now on Netflix, like people, we only have a long enough attention span, so they figured out like people aren't watching the whole thing. So like put your best stuff at the beginning, and then open with it. You know what I mean? Because usually he would close with something like that, but his opening was fire.
Oh, dude, I can't remember anything.
Well, he talked about
Still like that. I watched something and then like.
You ever see Did you see the one where he made a joke about Louisiana, the state?
Yeah, and they got all pissed.
Yeah, they got all pissed, and then he was acting like, in this one he was acting like he was apologizing for it, but then flipped it. That's hilarious.
What did he say? He said talking because he brought up the Louisiana thing, and he was saying how it's not so bad anymore because he's been to Arkansas or something like that.
Yeah.
And Arkansas is pretty terrible. I've been there too. It definitely. There's a bee on my leg.
What got all those bees out then? If you just had a bunch of them.
Oh, dude, he's just chilling on my leg.
Flick
It's
it.
Not cool at all. Fuck no, he's gonna get pissed. No, get off. Yo, I'm terrified right now. I hate bees.
Just wiggle your leg.
Yeah.
It's not gonna do nothing.
Dude, he's gonna. Man.
Because it knows if it stings you, it'll die.
Bee. He's almost. Bentley eats bees. It might. Dude, get off. He's like fucking my leg.
Where's Bentley at?
Right next to me.
I saw
He's
him,
on the opposite
yeah.
side of my leg, so you can't see him. This is scary. This is so scary right now. I hate bees, man. Dude. Yo. Please, man. Just get off me.
Dude, wiggle your leg.
Anyone know bee? Dude. He's gonna get pissed. I think. Oh, yeah, he left. See? No. He's about to come back. He's gone. It's cool. See? Patience.
Regular day.
I wasn't even scared.
Oh man. What kind of dog is Bentley?
He's a purebred miniature dachshund. Long-haired.
Oh, he's purebred?
Hell yeah. Haley got him in Oklahoma though, so he was hella cheap. He was only like $200. A dog like him in San Diego would be like fucking thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah. That's crazy. How old is he?
3. Turned 3 in November.
Is that how old Ziva is? Yeah, I think Ziva's 3.
He's a little asshole though. He's super cute, but he's such a cocksucker. Just barks at everything, dude.
Yeah.
Everything, man. What do you want? Come on. Come on. Oh, he wants his ball. Go get your ball. Go get your ball. Go get it.
Yeah, that's all Ziva's been doing is barking and stuff because I haven't taken her out.
Dude, Bentley's been getting so much playtime just because like we're all bored. It was raining for like the first like 2 weeks of this coronavirus shit here, and then so now it's finally nice again, and so we've just all been chilling out back.
Yeah.
Hanging out all day out back, fun. And so we just throw the ball. Like literally, I threw the ball at him for probably like 6 hours the other day because we were just all chilling outside for hella long.
Yeah, that's all I've been doing with Ziva is just doing out back stuff.
Yeah, I got a big backyard though, so it's nice, and especially for him because he's tiny.
Yeah.
So like this backyard's huge to him. So like it's really because he's not good with other dogs.
Right. Neither is
A
Ziva.
little
Yeah.
bit. He's very bad with other dogs. So I hate taking him to like dog beach, or I hate taking him to any beach because like he just freaks out. And he hates people too. He hates people, so he just barks at everything, man. Like we have a homie named Max, and like Max has met Bentley a million times, and like every single time Max comes over, Bentley will not stop barking. Like normally he'll bark at you when you come in the house, like for like a couple seconds, like he'll bark a few times. But with Max, like dude, he hates him so much. And he'll just nonstop bark. Like we have to put him in his room, in our room, like when Max comes over, because like Bentley hates him.
That's crazy. Yo, we just got our Costco delivery like a couple of hours ago.
Oh shit.
And I was asleep, right? And I just heard someone on my like outside the front door, and they were just like, "Oh fuck." And I was like, it woke me up real quick, right? And Ziva's barking. So I look on my phone and check the camera, and I see that it was just a delivery. So this dude was like, he just yelled, he was like, "I don't like dogs. I left your stuff on the front."
Someone going like Ziva probably scare the shit out
Oh
of
yeah.
me.
Well, she was like growling. She wasn't barking. She was growling.
Wow, that's even worse.
It was like, it was like crazy, like.
Yeah.
But yo, I thought it was hilarious. He was like, "I don't like dogs. I'll leave it here on the front." And all that stuff was just chilling out there.
Dude, one time I ordered DoorDash one night, and I like the DoorDash app sucks with like showing the car driving up to your house. It's like super laggy.
Yeah.
Like Uber Eats, you could watch it the whole time. You could watch the car
Right.
drive the whole time. And so like DoorDash, I never know when they're at my house. So a lot of the times they have to come to my door. And so like this lady, this like girl, she's probably like 20 something, like comes to the door, and I open the door and Bentley fucking zooms out. And like she got kind of scared a little bit, and I was like, "Yo, he's harmless. He ain't gonna do nothing. He's gonna bark at you." And she got all scared, and Bentley just barking at her and like sniffing her, and then like he was cool. But like that's the type of shit he does. Like anyone new, like dogs, like people, like he'll bark at. And
Yeah.
like, it's just a bark. Like people get scared. I'm like, dude, he's fucking 15 pounds, and he's like 1 foot tall.
I know, that's weird that someone gets scared of him.
Yeah, like what are you so scared of? Like what is he going to do to you? He'll like if he bites you, he'll break through your skin.
Yeah.
Like he'll break through your skin. You'll need a Band-Aid.
Right.
Like, bruh, he's not gonna do anything to you. So like it annoys me how scared people get. But I'm always like, dude, like he will not bite you. I promise you. Like the only time he'll bite you is if like the other night I was fucking tripping on acid, and I was like laying on the couch with Bentley, and he was just like laying on my chest, and I was just like laying there like tripping fucking balls, and it like felt like I was like in a bubble with Bentley, and like me and him were in our own little world, like, and me and him were one. Like it felt like Bentley was like morphed into me, like we were both just so comfy. And Haley came over to sit next to me, and as soon as she sat next to me, Bentley fucking snapped on her, yo, like freaked out, like because that's the only time he'll bite you, because he's protective over Haley and I. So if I'm laying with him and he's on me, and you come over to like dap me up or something, like he'll fucking snap at you. But that's the worst it is. Other than that, he's all bark, no bite. He's anxious. That's why he barks so much.
Yeah.
He has anxiety, and he's got little man syndrome.
Oh yeah, see, with Ziva, I can understand why people get scared of her, because she's Rottweiler. You know what I mean? But him,
yeah,
man, it's
she's
crazy.
A beast.
Yeah.
She'll rip your leg off.
Yeah. Well, she looks like she would.
Yeah, she
You
probably
know.
wouldn't, definitely
But dude, there has been situations where I was like, I've never seen the side of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What, she like freak out? Angry?
Yeah, but it's just like, I don't know if she wants to bite them, or like she wants them to pet her, or what. Like, it's
Yeah.
you know. But that's why I don't really walk around the neighborhood anymore, because there's like so many people that I've never even seen before walking their dogs around here. And I'm like, what? Where'd y'all come from? You know? And
Just now coming out?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I've never even seen y'all before. And then Ziva just goes crazy. You know?
Like while you're walking?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
He's a strong man for a strong dog.
I know. That's why Heather can't take her out, because she'll just rip her arm off.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
It's weird because I never ever thought I'd have a small dog. Like I didn't obviously. I like started dating Haley and she just had him already, but I never in my life thought I'd want a small dog, but like I fucking love this little dude so much.
Oh yeah, definitely. Cause he's also not that small. You know what I mean? There's smaller dogs than that.
So yeah, definitely. I mean, I went like Chihuahuas and shit. Like he ain't that small, but it's weird. I hated him in the beginning because he was so annoying. I still hate him to this day, but it's cool. It's cool having a dog. Never had my own dog before.
I know that's how I felt.
Because
But
like,
it was-
we had connections to Shadow and Nala, you know, but that was Dad's dog.
Yeah, and also we didn't have to take care of it. We didn't have to pay for the vet, and we didn't have to pay for food and take care of it and stuff. You know. Like with Ziva, she has like something going on under her eye, so I was like, cause I took her to the vet for it before, and they just gave me like a steroid, and it went away, but now it just came back. I was like, okay, so obviously that don't work. So I was like, you know what, fuck the vet. I reached out to like one of those vets, like you know how they have doctors like on demand. Yeah. So now they got like vets where you could text.
What?
Yeah, dude. So I just like texted a vet, and he was like, "Oh, it could be mites." I was like, "That's what I thought it was in the first place," you know. And it could be like infected or something. But he was like, "Oh, just get this for it." So I just ordered it, and it was just delivered by Amazon today. So now I can use that on her and see if it works, rather than wasting like, cause just to get an appointment at the vet is like $70.
What vet do you go to? What's your normal vet? Lum Spawn?
No, one near me. I think it's Kirkwood.
Oh yeah, probably one on Kirkwood Highway, I believe.
What's she barking at? See, this is what I love about having security cameras. Is like if I hear something or if I hear Ziva barking at something, I just look at the cameras.
Yeah.
And see what's out
you
there.
have one front door and shit.
Yeah.
Dang, that's sick. That's what the bitch did in the Invisible Man movie last night. She was like trying to leave her. She like drugged her husband, so he'd like pass out, and then she like gets up at 3 a.m. to leave him, to pack up all her shit, and she like faces one of the security cameras like on him sleeping in bed, and she like is looking at it on her phone, so she can tell if he wakes up or not. It's like, damn, that's smart.
But you'd be even smarter if he like changed the cameras to, you know how you can change it to have like one frame?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, so it would look like he was sleeping. Yeah.
It was a crazy ass movie though. Damn, it's hella nice out here, bro. Look at this
I know.
beautiful sky. Look at that sky.
Jeez.
That shit is nice.
And I'm sitting in my freezing basement. I had to bring all my stuff down here because Heather's working.
She's still working from home?
Yeah.
What does she even do? M. Davis? The fuck is that?
It's a construction company. She does accounting.
Oh shit, she's an accountant?
Yeah, she does accounts receivable, so she calls them and say, "Hey, where's our money?"
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, she got the hard job.
Damn. I didn't know that. I always wondered what she did. I always knew she worked for M. Davis, but I never even knew what the fuck that was.
Yeah, it's a guy. Yeah.
I was playing 2K, and like in 2K20, you can play as the WNBA players. I was playing as a Lana Del.
Oh right, yeah.
She's nasty in 2K, bro.
Oh yeah, I played it.
Nasty. She's overall 98. She's hella good. My homie came over like right before Corona hit, he plays PS4, but he had an extra Xbox One controller because I broke all mine when I used to play Fortnite, so I only had the one that I bought.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Yo, let's run 2K. Let's see who's the best." So we played his NBA teams, and he beat me. He beat me by like 5. And I was like, "Yo, let's play his WNBA." And so he picked that Brittany Griner girls team. And I was like, yeah, just wait. So I picked Atlanta's team, whatever she plays for. It's like Seattle or something. I don't know. I forget.
Washington.
What she plays for Washington. Yeah, same thing. Same place.
No, it's a different. No, because hers was Washington D.C.
She's so good. Oh, Washington D.C. That's not Washington.
Well, it's the Washington Mystics.
True. That's weird that they're called that. I feel like that's Washington State.
Yeah, Washington State. They don't have no team. It just goes by like Seattle or something.
Oh, okay.
Seattle is. I forget what their team's called.
Seattle's gorgeous.
It's what?
Gorgeous. I was
Oh,
in
is
Seattle
it?
a couple months ago.
I thought it rains all the time.
I mean, it does, but it only rained like 2 days out of the 4 we were there. But like her mom like works in the city and like has to like take a ferry to where her and her Haley's stepdad live. And like they live in this like nice ass little community like right on the water. It's like where all these old retired people live. And her stepdad like has a boat and shit, and like you look at like in the morning I'd wake up and go to the kitchen and like make coffee and look out the window, and like out the window you just see this huge lake, and then like in the back like in the like if you look towards the horizon like you can just see like these snow-capped mountains, like huge snow-capped mountains. Like it was so awesome. Like definitely one of the most beautiful places. I'm trying to go back this summer because me and her stepdad like hit it off hella.
Yeah.
Like, he was sick. Like her stepdad's the shit. He's like hella smart, and like he was like a fucking engineer, like smart as fuck. And he like goes salmon fishing and shit. And I was like, I'm trying to go salmon fishing.
Salmon fishing.
What?
That's legit,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And like he was like making all these fish dinners for us and shit. It was a fun ass time in Seattle. Had a blast. But I could never. Her mom wants us to move there so bad. I was just like, yo, I live in San Diego where it's 70 degrees and sunny every day. You think I'm gonna move to Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, for real. No.
Crazy.
I still really want to move to Orlando.
That's my life. Ew. I'm gonna move to Florida.
Yeah, bro. I just don't think the West Coast is for me. I don't think I'm a West Coast kind of person.
You're definitely not.
I know. I'm see like
You'd hate everybody here.
that's what I'm saying. Like
You would hate all the dudes who think they're so jacked, and they all think they're so ripped and just like go to the gym every day, and they're like gym, tan, laundry, yeah.
but it's not even that too. Like California is like oh, we're all woke and shit and like very liberal and all that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
Awful. The people here are fucking awful.
And I can tell by all the podcasts I listen to because they're all in LA and stuff, you know?
Oh, LA is the worst.
Oh, I bet.
Like San Diego's cool. Like, dude, San Diego's sick. Like Claremont, where I live, it reminds me of home. Like, there's fucking homeless people everywhere, fucking junkies everywhere
Yeah.
doing some cracked out weird shit, talking to themselves on the corner. Like, it's cool. And then like we're 10 minutes from the beach. But like LA is definitely not a place to live. It's awful. It's just like a bunch of fucking slutty ass 18-year-old girls who want to have an OnlyFans account, people who want to be SoundCloud rappers, and then people who think their opinion is greater than any fact known to man.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the worst. So I'm not, dude. All my friends here are all people from the East Coast. Like I have maybe 3 friends, plus my girlfriend, that are all from the West. Like we don't hang out with any West Coast people because they're all fucking weird as shit. Like,
Right.
what are you guys so weird for?
It's because they're woke.
Definitely. Like, I mean, school here, like the main thing about here is like the schooling. I mean, like not education wise, but just like how more safe the schools are.
Oh yeah.
Like I used to talk to, when I dated Krista, I would talk to her all the time about women, like the shit that goes on there, shit that went on in Middletown. Like all the public schools in Delaware are such shit. Like the kids there are pieces of shit. No one gives a fuck. But like here, it's definitely a whole lot nicer. Like on the news here, like you don't ever hear about like shootings or anything like that on the news here in
Right.
San Diego. Like I was home for a day in Delaware, and mom's watching the news, and like there's so many news, and it's like firefighter Jim rescued Susan's cat out the tree today. Let's go to the beach and surf. Like it's totally different, but
I know, man. I just saw. I don't think it was here because it was at a Sam's Club, so that's more down south. But someone like stabbed like an Asian and their 2-year-old.
Like a baby.
Yeah.
What? Because of like them.
Because of the virus.
Like, what?
Yeah.
You killed a baby, bro.
I was like, dude, you don't even know. Just because they're Asian doesn't mean they're Chinese.
I know.
Jeez, man.
People can't even tell the difference, dumbasses. And they think they're the ones that are like so smart, and those are the most opinionated people, are the ones who are like Asian this, Asian that. And they don't even know the differences between Chinese, Japanese, Korean.
Well, that's the reason.
Any of that.
That's the reason I say Asian, because as much as I try, I can't pick them out. Like I can't. If you said, "Hey, that's a Korean," I'd be like, "What?" You know what I mean?
I can differentiate Japanese and Korean very well.
Oh yeah, that's easier.
Japanese because I watch a lot of anime, and I used to watch like a lot of like samurai movies. And
yo, I didn't know you were scared of bees.
And then Korean dude, I hate bees, man. And Korean because there was a shit ton of those Korean kids at Red Lion, like all throughout high school, and I was like friends with a lot of them, and so like you see what they look like, you know?
Yeah.
It's like someone who's Irish. Like you can tell someone who's Irish and someone who's German. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I can see an Irish person and look at a German person and specifically tell that.
Yeah, but what about Irish and Scottish though?
Yeah, see, I don't know that shit. Can you?
That's what I'm saying. That's like, yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry. That bee was getting awful close to me. But I got my AirPods in, bro, so I can just get up whenever I want, you know?
You're so sick.
I don't got no wires. 2020, baby.
I know. I gotta use these big ass ones on this thing.
Like I like big ass headphones when I play Xbox. That's what I use. Oh, I mean, I don't think I can connect my. I don't know. I might be able to connect my AirPods to my Xbox.
Yeah, you can.
Probably. Probably has Bluetooth, I would assume.
I just got a one of my birthday presents. I got a Bluetooth speaker. Cause I want my.
Oh yeah, JBL.
I got a it's called a Ounce.
Oh, the Ounce. Yeah.
Yeah, cause I wanted I wanted my music to be louder when I like work out and stuff, and when I take showers. Yeah.
Bluetooth's the shit. We have JBLs here. John Dev has like a big ass JBL, and then Haley has like a tiny one.
Yeah. And then what else did I get? Everything that I get, I buy online. Heather's like, "Happy birthday." I was like, "That don't count." No, so I got that, and then shit. What was the other thing? I forget. I am getting that. I don't. Yeah, it hasn't come in yet, but I am getting that.
Mom told me about it. I was on the phone with her the other day. She was like, "Yeah, Ben said he wanted a bidet for his birthday," and I was like, "Yo, it's so funny because John and Stephanie literally just bought one, and we were all drunk the other night, all trying it out." I was like, "Yo, let me try." And I was like, "I don't like that." I was like, "Y'all just be like pulling your pants up with your ass wet. Like, I don't like that. Like, you got double white."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
wet butt.
There's like some people I've been listening to. They're like, the one dude was like, "Yeah, I've been hands free for 2 years," and then and then the one guy was like, "What? How do you like?" He's like, "You just get up with like a wet butt?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then one guy was like, "No, I don't." He's like, "I take one square and I just pat it dry."
Yeah, see, I would probably do that.
So I had to figure out a routine. But yo, I just feel like it's so much more sanitary.
I mean, it definitely is, like, but I don't know. It's a weird feeling. I like things in my butt, but not water.
It is. I don't like things in my butt. I don't even like Heather spooning me. You know what I'm saying?
real?
So yeah, I hate it. I can't stand that. Cause it feels like I'm in jail. Like I don't like that
That's what I
feeling.
always used to say, like, I don't know why people always want to have sex in the butt. That's what gay guys do. Like, why do you want to fuck a girl in her butt when she got a vagina? Like,
Exactly.
what?
That's what I'm saying. Nah,
That makes
I'm
no
not
sense.
I'm not a butthole person.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm not big on sticking things in there. I'm definitely big on licking buttholes
Really.
rather than sticking my like finger in one or getting a finger stuck in mine. I've never had my butthole ate, and I kind of don't want anyone to because I feel really
Nah,
bad.
that thing is raunchy, dude.
Yeah, and it's hairy. It's so
That's what I'm
gross.
saying.
But yeah, I'll eat a butt when I'm hungry.
Do you make them clean
Yeah,
it?
huh? Nah, fresh out of shit. No way. No bidet. No bidet usage. I'm getting right in there. I want chocolate lips.
With a little piece of TP stuck on your lip and your mustache.
Yeah, that's the best.
Ugh.
Builds character, honestly. Shit. Ah. Soaring in the dirt, bro.
So what made y'all dye your hair blonde? What?
Dude, I don't know. I think T-Lock brought it up. Tyler brought it up. And Haley's friend Hannah, because T-Lock came out to visit a month ago, like a week from Colorado, and our friend Hannah was here, and like so they hit it off. So they're like kind of a little like thing right now. And she was like, "Oh, I have like bleach in my car already, like to bleach hair." And so T wanted to do it, and Haley was gonna do it for him, and John was like, "Damn, I want to bleach my hair too," and I'll bleach my hair. I was like, I've never bleached my hair before. I mean, we bleached our hair that one time.
But it's not blonde. It wasn't like that though.
Yeah, it's not like this. Like this is blonde, bro.
That's Eminem blonde.
Yeah, it's Slim Shady shit. That's what I was trying to look like. Either that.
Ours was
or
like
Pete
streaks
Davidson.
or something. Wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and we had long hair too. Our hair was long.
Yeah.
So like, when we dyed our hair way back when I was like middle school, like, and that was with like, that wasn't even with bleach. That was with like blonde hair product.
Oh yeah.
Type shit. We use like straight bleach, like not like Clorox, but
Right.
like, this shit that you mix in water and then paint your fucking head with it.
Does that go away, or you have to dye your hair again?
My hair will just grow.
And then we cut it.
Shave my head eventually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But when I was stripping the other night, I like went to the bathroom, and Haley was peeing in the toilet, so I started peeing in the sink, and I like look up into the mirror, and I saw my blonde hair, and I started freaking out because I like completely forgot I dyed my hair, and I was like, what did I do? I was like, yo, Haley, let's shave my head right now. I was like, I'm shaving my head. And then, like, I don't know. I think I started drawing something, and it made me forget about my hair being blonde again and me wanting to shave my head.
It is not bad.
Yeah, I fuck with it. I think I look good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. I don't know. I was drunk. Anything that ever happens to me in my body is because I'm drunk. That's, like, the reason why my legs are just, like, covered in tattoos.
Yeah, let me see your legs.
I have like.
You still didn't get
18
my tattoo yet.
tattoos.
Oh my
See all
gosh.
that?
You're running out.
I got that.
I've never seen that rat one.
These ones too. Which one have you never seen?
The rat one. Or is that a rat or a pig?
Oh, that's a pig. It's a fuck. What do they call that pig? There's like an alcohol, like a whiskey, and they like used animals as their Sailor Jerry. Sailor Jerry.
Okay,
Ever heard of Sailor
yeah.
Jerry whiskey. They have a bunch of different whiskeys that like have different animals on them, and that's the pig is from one of them.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm due for some more, but no one's allowed over our house anymore, so my friend Elliot can't come over.
Yeah, you probably gotta wait till July.
I pay him like, I wait till all this is done. I want both my thighs like completely covered for sure. It's gonna be sick. Mom, I showed Mom my most recent tattoo, because I'm dedicating my whole right thigh, because my friend Elliot, like, he draws these monster faces, like, unique as fuck. They're cool ass monster faces. And so I'm dedicating my whole right thigh to just like all monster faces done by him, because I don't like having tattoos that other people have. That's fucking weird to me.
Oh, definitely.
I don't want you to have the same shit.
Yeah.
Unless it's something like I have this jewel, like you know what a jewel is?
Yeah.
The like e-cigarette thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have a jewel monster. It's like a jewel monster on my thigh.
Right.
And my friend Nick got that one too, so I didn't mind him having that. But like, I was bummed I didn't show Gillespie my under oath tattoo when Jake was on live with him.
Oh, really?
Bummed. And because instead I was shocked, so shocked that Jake was on fucking live with Aaron Gillespie. I was like, what?
So how do you get on there? Like, Aaron was just asking?
Aaron was on live playing his guitar, and when you're on live on Instagram, like if you're live on Instagram and I go to your live, there'll be a button that will pop up in the chat, and it'll be like request to go live with this person. And so Jake did that, and then Aaron saw it, and he was like confused and didn't know what that was. And he was like, "Oh, I want to try it. Like, can you really go live with someone? I'll try it." And he clicked Jake's. He accepted Jake's, and Jake was just sitting there in his room.
Did they like talk and stuff?
Like, you're now going live with Aaron Gillespie. What?
Did they talk and stuff?
Yeah, they talked for a little bit. It was only for a couple minutes.
Oh, okay. That's crazy though.
I mean, I already met him. I saw him play at the House of Blues downtown, and the House of Blues is connected to this restaurant, and so me and Jake ate at the restaurant before Aaron's show. It was just like Aaron was doing just like a solo tour.
Yeah.
There was probably like 12 people at the show. It was so crazy. Like there was like nobody there, and so like it was literally just like us standing right in front of Aaron Gillespie while he plays the guitar and sings. It was so tight. But then we saw him when we were eating dinner, and we got a picture with him. And like I had like a mouthful of food because I had just like finished my food, and I had a big old mouthful of food. So in the photo, like my cheeks are all big. It's hella funny.
Oh man, dude, he has the best voice. There's just something about it.
Oh my gosh, I was listening, dude. For one, that shit's incredible. It was so beautiful, and then his when he was like streaming live, just like playing his guitar at his house, it was so good. Like fuck, it makes no sense how he can sing like that.
Do you know what? So you know when like Under Oath like broke up and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like the first time, and like Spencer started his own band. Aaron Gillespie went solo, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know Josh Henson was the drummer of Spencer's band.
What?
Yeah.
The Artisan?
No.
Oh.
It was something different.
No way.
Oh, yo, Nanny's calling me.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. It's my favorite part of the day. Hello?
Hey, baby.
What's up?
You guys doing okay?
We're doing as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah, we are too. I called to tell you that whenever you can, your birthday card is over at Mom's.
Oh, okay. Did she tell you what she's getting me?
No. Why? What is she getting you?
I asked for a bidet.
What's a bidet?
The thing that squirts water up your butt after you're done to go in the bathroom.
What do you want that for?
'Cause it's sanitary and it saves money on toilet paper.
I gave you money, but I'll be darned if I'm buying a bidet.
Nah, I just think it's funny. And Alyssa was like, so is this what 30s like? Cause you just asked for this kind of stuff?
Oh, Alyssa would be a good one for a bidet.
Ew.
Why? She got nasty poops?
Anyway, I haven't seen her in weeks, and she's been off work. And
Oh, yeah?
she's off again next week.
Yeah.
Are you making out on the job?
Yeah, I'm making out with it.
Yeah, it's, this is a mess.
It is.
They're announcing 25,000 cases of the virus in Jersey.
Oh, man. I don't know.
Dad, Pop said he had to go to Giant today, and now they make you stand in a long line outside and until everybody gets their cart washed.
Yeah, and they're only going to start letting in like a certain number of people soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom's supposed to go tonight. I said, she said, do you want me to have Aaron go? And I said, no, because she's running out of food.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, we just got ours delivered.
where'd you get yours delivered from?
Costco.
Oh, they're doing something with Costco's on the news.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we'll just have to hang in there.
All right. Guess who I'm on the phone with?
Who?
Joff.
Hey, Jeff, I called him yesterday. I haven't seen my grandbaby, and he's 2 months old.
Who, Jackson?
Anyway, Jackson, I haven't seen him, and he's on the floor and going all over the blanket, and he's trying to coo and you know, stuff like that. I have no idea. Tell Jonathan I said, be a good boy, and if he needs anything to holler. He says he's got food to eat and everything. I was worried about that.
Yeah, he's good.
All right, I love you, John
All right.
Benjamin. Don't
Love you
forget
too.
your birthday party, your birthday card.
All right, I
It's
won't.
over Mom's.
All right, thank you.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yo, that is so crazy. Dude, she hasn't called me for months. And the fact that I'm just now am talking to you, she calls me.
I'm surprised. She called me yesterday or the day before, but dude, I'm surprised she hasn't been calling me every day during all this, man. It was funny when I first talked to her like a couple weeks ago, and she was like, "How are you doing?" I was like, "I'm doing all right. How you doing?" She was like, "You know, we're just suffering." I was like,
Suffering? You're
from
doing the
what?
same thing you were doing before.
She was like, from this coronavirus. I was like, Nanny, like, you ever left your house to begin with? I was like, you've been quarantined the past 15 years. Like, what?
That's what I'm saying.
I said, if anyone, I was talking to Mom about it, and I was like, if anyone's suffering, it's Pop.
Oh yeah, you can't go
I was
nowhere.
like, Pop's like, what? I can only go to Giant once a week.
Ugh.
I gotta wait in line now. I gotta stay at home with her all day.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's funny. When she said that, we're suffering, I lost my shit. So funny. I was like, bro.
Yeah, she's hilarious, man.
So OD, like, dramatic as fuck. So funny though.
Yeah, man. I'm out all week and stuff, and I don't even want to go nowhere. Like, Heather wanted to go out to the grocery stores and stuff today, and I was like, I had to beg her to, like, not. I was like, just get it delivered, man, because I don't want to go out.
Yeah, dude, I've only left my house when I actually need to. Like, I went grocery shopping yesterday, picked up a few things, but
There are a lot of people
ain't
like
gonna
wearing
lie.
masks and gloves and stuff.
Yeah. This one dude came to the scooter farm, fucking smartest guy in San Diego, with like one of the masks that have like filters on them, like the ones we use when we cut like bars and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's like, I look like an idiot. Everyone surgical masks. I was like, yo, you know, you're like still breathing in everything around you, right? Like surgical masks are so you don't get anyone else sick.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you need the opposite. You need something that's gonna make you not. Because when I see people with masks, I think, oh shit, they're sick.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck away from me. That's what that makes you think.
Yeah.
Like, but if you see someone with a mask with a filter on it, you're like, oh shit, look at this guy. He's a fucking genius. You know, it doesn't take a genius to figure that shit out. It shows us how stupid America is.
Yeah, and the fact that nobody listens to anything, like, oh my gosh, man, that's what irritates me the most. It's like if people were just listening, we would have this thing done a lot quicker. You know what I mean?
I know. That's what I was telling my homies that like wanted me to come over to their house and like hang out with his roommates and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, bruh. I was like, you want this shit to ride and all this? It's like, dude, like, just fucking stay home so we can go back to fucking work. Like, so our shop doesn't close. Like, just listen, man. This is my life that this is fucking with, you know? Like, all these other people who work all these corporate billion-dollar businesses and shit, they're fine. They're going to have a job to come back to after all this. I have to sit here and worry if I'm going to have a job after all of this.
Yeah,
Especially
man,
when
and that's the
it's
worst.
a job that I fucking love.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to have to go back to the fucking grocery store. I'd rather fucking sell my body.
It's like that's why I tell people at work, man. That they still complain like, "Oh, why do we have to come into work?" I'm like, "So you can have a job." I was like, "There's
You're
people
making
that
money.
that's what I'm saying. There's people out there that have great jobs, but they can't work right now, and they're not getting paid.
Exactly.
Like, so be grateful, man. Like,
It's like Jake, like T-Lock. He worked at Domino's for a long time in Delaware, and when he moved to Colorado, he went back to Domino's, and then that's what he's doing here. He got transferred to a Domino's here in San Diego. But he's like an assistant manager, but he's going in today for like some shit because they already told him he got the job. Like they already wanted to be the assistant manager, but he was just like saying how like, man, I got to go to work, and I was like, bro, you're lucky. I was like, because Jake's out of a job. He's broke as fuck.
yeah,
He loves his job too. He works at this brewery, makes pizza. He's the pizza guy. He makes all the and he's completely out of a job. Can't make any money. Like he literally just got, because like when you file for unemployment, you file online and they send you this like piece of paper you have to fill out. And then it takes like 2 fucking weeks. He just sent his out, so like he just got his paper in the mail and just sent it out. So he'll be getting unemployment soon, but until then, like he's hell broke. And I was like, dude, you should want to work during this time. I was like,
yeah,
I could, like, I wish I could go into the shop. Like today, I'd be working an 8-hour day. Now I mean, I made some money today because I got paid by some other shit that I worked for, but other than that, I don't know when I'm going to see another paycheck from the scooter farm. Long time.
damn, dude. Just gotta do some
'Cause I can't
freelance
go out.
video stuff.
I can't go anywhere. Like if they catch you at like schools here right now, like you'll probably catch you fast. So, like I can't go film anywhere.
Oh,
I
right.
can film, like I'm gonna film a promo video for these shoes today, but like I can do all that in the street, like just right out front. Like I don't need to like go anywhere crazy for that.
Yeah.
But like for real scootering videos that like I get paid to film, I can't film those anymore. So I'm like, fuck. And then I can't work in a shop either. So I have like 2 jobs with the scooter farm.
Yeah.
So I'm out of 2 jobs. Sweet. So anyone
man.
working, or fucking be grateful.
Yeah, dude. That's what I tell people all the time, man. It's just fucking. I'm just sick of it. You know, by the end of this month, people are gonna start getting crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for the riots, man. I'm
That's what I'm
waiting for
saying.
the riots. I'm trying to join in on that shit. Just like run around and start like fucking people up.
And that's what I said.
fucking
Like,
breaking
if they ever
guns
have
and
to,
shit.
if they have to bring the like the military into it, like they are in like India and some other countries, like there's gonna be riots.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Yeah. And that's gonna make it worse. So
I'm hyped for that shit. It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Well,
But I
was
love
telling everybody,
talking to you.
I was telling people here. I was telling them. I was like, "Oh, I love you."
Oh, and you froze.
Psych.
Oh. I thought you froze and you're just sitting there. No, man, but I love talking to you, and
Just smiling.
thanks for showing me the sun in San Diego.
Yeah, you need it. Here, get one last good look.
It's
Look at
beautiful.
that. Look at that sky.
No
We might not
clouds.
even have blue skies like that in Delaware.
I mean, there
All the
are.
pollution and
No, there's blue.
There's
No,
hella pollution.
no, I get some good blue. It's a good blue, but recently it's just been cloudy and windy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah, that's shit.
But all right, man. I'm gonna go finish my movie I was watching. I was watching that Jeremy Camp movie.
Oh,
I Still
can only
Believe.
imagine.
No, I Still Believe.
I never seen that.
Yeah. I'm starting to get in my
Bye,
my
baby.
feelings. But
Go back to your bag.
all right, man. Love you.
Alright, love you, baby.